in the context of ceremony and the idea that we can make ceremony way more abundant and present in our lives. And a notion that came up the other day about what makes ceremony. And so, like, I've found this very useful for myself in the context of trying to stay in ceremony all day long, and I keep getting pulled out. And one of the things that I realized was just because I wasn't clear about what was ceremony. So, like, if I'm having my toothbrushing ceremony, what makes it ceremony? That question has been really useful for me because what it's done is it's put me in a position to go, oh, what makes this ceremony is me paying attention to what I'm doing and me focusing on this, and me thinking about all these other things while I'm brushing my teeth isn't a part of ceremony. So in order for this to be ceremony, I have to be just paying attention to the brushing my teeth, my gratitude for the fact that I have access to this water, my gratitude for my awareness, the fact that me being able to brush my teeth like this is a privilege. And something that came up in a conversation I just had with a good friend of mine about privilege has been seems extremely useful to me too, because the thing about privilege is it keeps me in the context of thinking about things as needs as opposed to wants, and that it's literally in most instances a privilege for me to be in relation to this ceremony, in relation to whatever I'm doing in the context of ceremony. And if privilege, people get prickly around privilege. You can take it or leave it. Doesn't matter to me. I don't mean to be offensive when I talk about the idea of privilege, but for me, it's really useful because it brings me back to a sense of simplicity and not complicating my life. And actually, I got to run, but I'll talk about more about that tomorrow. The notion of linking this idea of privilege to making our lives less complicated. Talk to you then.